Hey everybody, welcome in. Will Myers with Myers Impact. And today I just want to show you real quick what beating procrastination looks like. Now, I understand we procrastinate in all different areas of life, but this one specifically, I'm talking about your health and fitness. And I've noticed many times when you get over that hump of procrastination in your health and fitness, many of the other areas in life that you're procrastinating in now, all of a sudden start doing better. That sharper, healthier, more fresh version of you can actually attack your daily challenges better. However, it all starts with health and fitness. So I want to introduce you to my client, Rich. Now, Rich has gotten over that procrastination hump, and he's going to explain some things that really help change his life when it comes to finally making that decision to better his life. So I'm going to bring him on real quick, and I just want you to hear just some of his feedback on how he's been transforming over the last couple months. And I'll pop back on afterwards and we'll chat for a second. Welcome in, of course, Rich. Thank you for taking the time. And if you can, real quick, let's just talk about who you are. So explain who you are, tell us a little bit about yourself, what it is you do, and what is your business.
So my name is Richard Hairston. I'm 37, live out in the DC, Virginia area. I'm currently a lab manager at Georgetown University Hospital, and I'm also currently going back to school for my master's in healthcare administration.
Now, before getting into the program, what was the problem that you were experiencing before joining?
So my biggest problem is, I have a family now. I have a little 3-year-old. So, I didn't have as much free time, and I wasn't as dedicated as I was when, it was just me. It was much easier to manage things. So my biggest thing was, holding myself accountable, eating the right foods, and of course, getting my workouts in. So for me, I think the majority of it was, like I said, accountability and just dedicating myself back to working out and getting the exercising that I needed in on a daily and a weekly basis.
Why did you choose to join my program specifically?
So you were one of the you were an instructor when I was going to a class for Tyson's when I was working at Tyson's, and you were just very knowledgeable, and not only with the exercise, but you also help give the overall picture of as far as warming up your muscles, ways to improve like your flexibility, things that as you're young you don't really take into consideration, but one thing that you really do think about a lot when you get older, because your body does need a lot more flexibility. So you definitely need to be able to stretch and foam roll and everything, which you're expert at that as well. So like I said, the knowledge of working out along with that paired together, I knew you knew pretty much everything that 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 I needed that could help me take me to a better level.
Yeah, it's that holistic view. That's really it. It's just trying to encompass the whole entire thing, not just focus on one little part at a time. You know, I'm definitely glad that it helped. Was there anything in my program in particular that like really helped you? That was really effective?
Like I said, I would say just working in foam rolling, using the bands, just stretching a lot more. Um, yeah, because for me, I'm good with the workouts, but I do know that every time I do work out, my body is a lot more tighter. I could just be walking and I can feel, my calf and Achilles tightening up. But, like I said, following your program, it helped me take better. Um, it helped me to better understand how to help prevent things like that from happening again in the future.
Absolutely. Preventing injury. That's huge for me. Just with the background of being a massage therapist and rehab tech and learning all that rehab stuff from the beginning, I knew, like, especially when you came across, I knew you would have no issue with the strength training itself. I knew you would knock that out because that's what we originally talked about. But then also making sure we avoided any injuries, that was a huge part for me. I don't like to have anybody involved in my program that comes across an injury that could have been avoided, you know?
Right.
So as a result of implementing the program and these different techniques, what was your outcome?
Yeah. So I was able to get on better track as far as, losing a lot of the weight that I've gained from, like I said, having a family life, not eating right. So it helped me drop some weight and, like I said, get back on a better plan on where, I ultimately need to be in order to reach my goals.
Right. Getting back on plan, man. That's awesome. Now, I know you've kind of mentioned it a couple times with family and even you're in training, but when we look at the whole umbrella, the big picture, how has your life changed from getting onto the program?
I would say I'm definitely a lot more happier waking up just because, like I
Mhm.
said, I know I'm doing the things that I need to do. Even my daughter, she looks at it and she says, are you going to go work out? Are you going to go exercise now? So,
Yeah.
she's already getting in the mindset, that it's something that should be normal. So, I'm hoping that reflects on her as well. And, when she grows up, she starts to exercise and, work out on a normal basis as well.
Right. That's awesome to hear. I mean, it's just a reminder that they're paying attention to every little thing that you do.
Right.
Every little decision, every little response to stuff that happens. And that's a cool reminder because I can imagine on days you don't want to go and she asks you that, you're probably like, yeah, of course, I was gonna go. Of course.
Yeah, yeah,
I love
exactly.
it. Yeah, that's
She'll definitely ask, are you gonna go work out today? And especially when I worked a long day and
right.
I'm not just feeling it, and I know that should be the day that I should really push myself. Hearing it from her, it's like it's like she's looking up to me, so of
Right.
course I have to say, yes, Dad's gonna go work out now.
That's right. You can't go hide in the car either. She's gonna be out there like you never left the driveway.
Right.
That's awesome though. That's huge motivation, because who knows I bet when she gets to that point where she's thinking about it for herself, she's gonna think about this time now. And it's just like, every single time he was just so consistent. So that's awesome. Thank you for sharing that part. Where do you think you would be if we hadn't gotten started and you didn't take action in the program?
Oh, I definitely would be a lot more heavier than than I am right now. Definitely would be eating, pretty much any and everything. Really wouldn't be watching what I eat. And I would be getting up sluggish just because I feel guilty about what I ate the day before, and overall I just wouldn't be happy with myself because of where I know I should be and where I'm capable of being.
Right. Right. And that little thing you said there, we just went through the holidays, and not all the holidays, but some of it. And a lot of people normally try to postpone any type of fitness or anything till after the holidays because they're more concerned about like, I don't want to feel guilty and I don't want to gain weight and all this stuff. And I like to tell people, it's like, well, if you get started beforehand, you can learn how to eat properly, learn how to train. And then the goal is that we can remove that guilt from the
Right.
whole entire holiday season, you know? For anyone that's sitting on the fence, do you have any advice or anything that you would say to them about booking a call to get started into the program?
Yeah, I would say just don't hesitate, because it's just something that if you don't take action, it's just going to be something that you're going to put it off, and then you know
Right.
2, 3, 4 months are going to pass, and that could all have been progress of the new you. So a phone call, just so you can get questions to you know answers to questions that you may have. For me, like I said, it was all what I really needed was someone to help hold me accountable. So um, you know, and the first step was just taking that call and seeing, were we a good fit? So,
Right.
if if you're really serious about making a change, then I would just go ahead and make that call today.
And of course, I got to ask you, I didn't prep you for this one, but we're going to look back at this video, a couple months from now. So just for your own accountability, what is a goal that you have that you would like to accomplish? Let's say like by springtime, you've been in the program for some time now, but we're still accomplishing goals month to month. So what's on your list to accomplish?
So my goal is, it was maybe like, I would say 4 or 5 years ago at the most, but I was under 200 pounds, and I was I was walking around about 8 to 10% body fat. Not looking to get quite like that, but just enough to where I could walk around in a tank top and I could feel good about myself. Like I said, I know for me the weight isn't that big of an issue, but for me, if I can just break that 205, I think I would be very happy with that.
It's said, man, and it's recorded. So we're gonna get back and checking on it. And like I
Right.
said earlier, your consistency is on point. So, whenever we talk and we make little adjustments, you go right into it right away. So, I'm looking forward to the next couple months. Let's just keep rocking this thing. You can continue being a leader on the squad and in the group. And I really appreciate you taking the time to help get a little more information to some people who may be curious about joining.
Right. Not a problem, Will. Like I said, I appreciate you taking the time to work with me as well. Um, you know, I know, like I said, I know the things that I should be doing, but hearing it from someone like you, along with putting your spin on things, it gives me a brand new perspective on, how to think about moving forward. So, um, like I said, I'm really appreciative for you stepping in and helping me get back on track as well.
All right, man, I appreciate you being a part of the journey and helping me build the squad. So thanks for again taking this time, and I'll see you soon. All right, that was pretty cool, huh? I'm always grateful to see those type of things, and I love it when it's shared with me on how many different lives can be impacted just by one person making a decision to change. So if you thought about yourself at any point in time during this presentation and you thought, I'm in that same boat, I could really use some guidance, it may be time for you to make that change. And if you've been thinking about making that change, I'm going to go ahead and tell you now, it is time to make that change. You can go ahead and take these next couple weeks to set yourself up to have success as soon as January rolls around. And as these weeks go by and as these months go by, you can set yourself up to have a successful life when it comes to your health and fitness. The goal is to make this a lifestyle. We're not just doing this for a couple weeks just to see what you can do. We're looking to transform the entire way of thinking to make sure that you don't experience that plateau again, that your fitness does not have that up and down. No, we're making sure that we're steadily increasing all the way, learning the entire process along the way, and then sharing as much as we can. So again, if you think that this can help you out, I'd be happy just to have a simple conversation. If you go to callwithwill.com, you can actually schedule yourself right into my calendar. We'll give ourselves a good 30 minutes or so, talk about exactly what it is you need and exactly how it is that I can help you. And then we'll talk about the next steps. I appreciate you listening. I appreciate you watching. Enjoy the rest of your day.